Hey everyone, Dams here from Wondershare UniConverter. Let's talk about camera settings on your iPhone. So first of all, navigate to your camera application within the settings. And the very first thing we're gonna take a look at are formats. When it comes to high efficiency, your camera will shoot in Apple's own format. High efficiency generates HEIC images, which will be smaller in file size, but they might have compatibility issues with, for example, Android phones or Windows devices. Most compatible will shoot in JPEG. I use high efficiency. Now, if your phone can shoot in RAW, you'll see this settings as well. ProRaw is good to have, but I would only recommend it for professional purposes. Either way, it's nice to have this turned on here, because if you go in your camera, you will see that RAW sign where you can actually toggle it on and off. Whereas if you have it turned off, it's not gonna be there, as you can see. Just pay attention that you don't accidentally leave this on, and then also in the camera setting, leave that on, because obviously this will generate much larger images and you don't need that on a daily basis. So then down here you have Apple ProRes, which is in regard of video formats. It's also not available on all phones, and if you have it turned on, you still have to turn Apple ProRes similarly on again. But if you take a look at it right now, I can only record 3 minutes and I have 60 gigabytes free, which means that using ProRes is again only for professional purposes. You couldn't record a lot of footage in this format, but again, if you accidentally leave it on, it will eat up your storage space. So make sure that you just have it turned off. All right, those are the format settings. Now let's go to record video. Here you also have important settings. Obviously you can change these within the camera app as well. If you tap up over there, you can change between 4K, HD, 4K, HD, and then FPS settings as well. If you only use your videos on your iPhone, full HD 30 FPS will be perfectly enough. 4K is good if you want to use your iPhone as your B camera and you need to look at your videos on a larger screen or match it to your main camera footage. Obviously, here you can also choose from different frame rates. Now 4K at 24 is very useful if you want to shoot cinematic stuff. It will give you that stuttery look when you're panning. And if you have the show PAL formats turned on, you will see some extra frame rates. It's good if your main camera footage is in 25 FPS, so you can actually match that to it. And then you have different settings for enhanced stabilization. HDR video is actually an important setting to have turned on, since it will give you a higher resolution, higher dynamic range, and also better sound quality. So have that on. When it comes to slow-mo settings, I think just go with the highest setting. Now record cinematic, as you can see, I have 4K 24 FPS. Just like I talked about it before. Cinematic mode basically gives you a more shallow background and makes your video look more cinematic. So that's why 4K at 24 FPS is important in my opinion. Then the rest of the settings can be obviously customized, and it's like whatever you prefer. In the preserve settings, you can tell the camera app what to remember regarding your settings when you're shooting. I think these are important in certain scenarios. For instance, exposure adjustment. If you're traveling and it's it's really bright outside and you constantly just take the exposure down, and therefore it takes you a longer time to take a photo, have exposure adjustment turned on will save you some time. Same with night mode, depth control, and so on. Record stereo sound. It's actually good if you have it turned on all the time, because your sound will be in stereo. But for example, if you record an interview where a person is speaking and in which case mono audio is better, you can just turn that off. And then the rest, grid, you can turn it on if you need. help with your compositions to keep everything in line. And then photographic styles and everything else, video modes within the camera settings can be adjusted according to your own taste and needs. Now, when you go into the camera app, you'll need to decide whether you shoot in normal photo or video mode, or use the portrait or cinematic video mode. I think when it comes to more professional stuff, stick to the normal photo and video mode, because in the cinematic and portrait mode, the defocus is done artificially, which means that it can be off very often. For social media, it's perfect though. Then, when it comes to choosing the lens, and your phone has 3 cameras like in my case, you'll see 4 options: 0.5, 1x, 2x, and 3x. Out of these options, only 3 of them actually uses different lenses: the 0.5, the 1x, and 3x, which means that the 2x is a digital zoom. So I'd avoid that. You can use the rest depending on your scenario. Now, the 3x lens is, I think, underrated, but it's really nice for travel photography when you want to bring the background closer to you. And those are the settings that you need to pay attention to. All the rest of the features within the camera app can be used according to your taste, such as filters and photographic modes. Now, if you need a software to process your photos and videos with, I'd recommend you the UniConverter. With the UniConverter, you can convert, compress, and enhance images and videos, of course, alongside a bunch of other stuff. Converting an HEIC image file, for instance, can be important, so Android and Windows users could also open your images. Same can be said for the MOV video files you record with your iPhone. And the UniConverter can process your files in a batch, and it supports over 1,000 formats. Moreover, if you forgot to turn off your Apple ProRes format and you recorded something important that is now taking up way too much storage space, you can compress that to a smaller size without losing quality. In case your photos turned out to be too dark, blurry, you can use the AI image enhancer that have many amazing AI tools to improve your images with. So it is a very versatile and useful tool, not only for professionals, but for everyday users as well. So check it out and download it from videoconverter.wondershare.com. But that would be all for today. I hope this video was helpful, and be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if it was. That being said, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.